Of the Great War of the Ring, many songs have been sung and many tales told. The names of heroes like Gandalf the Grey, Aragorn the King, and Frodo the Ring-Bearer are greatly revered, and rightly so. Yet Sauron's grasp stretched much further than the lands of Gondor and Rohan alone, and his forces might have done great evil in the north of Middle-earth, had a handful of heroes not stood in his path. Their stories, too, deserve to be told. Pay heed now to one such tale, which begins here in the town of Bree, just a few short days before Frodo arrived on his quest.
Aragorn.
Eredon, well met. And in company with Andriel of Rivendell and Farin of Erebor. An unlikely trio to find walking through the doors of the Prancing Pony. You were at Sarn Ford last I knew. Do you bear news from Halbarad?
Yes. Grim news.
I feared it would be so. Quickly, tell me what has happened, but keep your voices low. There are unfriendly ears, even here in Bree.
3 days passed. The guard at Sarn Ford was attacked by 9 Black Riders.
Stand fast, Rangers!
We were overwhelmed, and the enemy passed into the Shire.
This is worse than I imagined. I know these riders. It is from Mordor they come. Our folk could not hope to stand against the 9 together. How bad were our losses?
Very bad. We tried to resist them, but they were surrounded by an aura of unnatural dread.
There is more you should know. After the rout, one of the Black Riders met with an ally, a man of great malice and power.
As our master commanded, I have stirred up the orcs of the mountains. Even now I have a force gathering amid the ruins of Old Fornost.
Return at once and prepare your forces. We will have need of them soon.
My orcs will be ready. These lands have known peace for too long. They will soon feel the Dark Lord's wrath.
If this Agandaur has a force at Fornost, then our position grows all the more desperate.
But why all this force against the peaceful halflings? It can't be the enemy sees them as a threat.
I will say this much. There is a hobbit of the Shire who should be coming this way with a great burden. If it falls into the hands of the enemy, it will mean doom for us all. Now this hobbit is adrift on the road with enemies all around. I must find him before they do. And I need you to help me keep him safe.
You are my chieftain. I will gladly do whatever you command.
I'm a part of this now as well.
Then we 3 are of one mind. How can we aid you?
We must reduce the threat from the enemies gathered at Fornost. Travel there and do whatever you can to keep the enemy's eye turned towards you and away from the Shire.
Perhaps we will have help in this task. Eladan and Elrohir were in the north when last I heard. Any gathering of the enemy is certain to attract their attention.
Good. You could find no better allies than the sons of Elrond half-elven.
I hope we meet. But with or without help, the enemy will be kept busy. We'll make sure of that.
This is foremost, yet I see no sign of the enemy.
These ruins could hide a large army. We might even now be under the gaze of unfriendly eyes.
Well, we came to provide a distraction for Aragorn, and what better way to do that than walking in the front door? Let's be about it. Beware! Goblins!
Come on, dwarf. There are still foes to defeat.
Much appreciated, friend.
They're bringing reinforcements.
just what I needed.
Is everyone unhurt?
These ruins are not sound.
We must find a way out of these pits. These goblins are small, but deadly all the same.
To battle!
You cannot do that This is the power to heal.
You'd best flee if you value your life!
Feel the wrath of the Eldar!
Badly hurt!
Just like a dwarf to spend so much time on the ground.
Sorry to put you to all that fuss, my friend. Nearly done for.
Alenian Unbeliever!
I'm nearly finished. creature could be making those cries?
To battle!
I thought elves were meant to have long lives.
Thank you, my friend. I am in your debt.
That is great.
I thank you, friends. Without your timely arrival, my death would have been slow, but certain.
We are pleased to be of service. No one should be left to suffer at the hands of the goblins. May we know your name?
I am called Balaram. My home is in the Misty Mountains, and I serve Gwaihir, Lord of Eagles. Who is it I have to thank for my rescue?
I am Andriel, and I belong to the household of Elrond Half-Elven, the Lord of Imladris. My companions are Forin and Aradan.
Then I am indebted to you, Andriel of Imladris, and to your friends.
What brought you here to Fornost?
I often range far across the lands of the north, gathering news for Gwaihir, my lord. When I saw activity here in long-abandoned Fornost, I grew curious and flew lower to investigate.
I hoped we might find some of my kinsmen here. Have you seen any other elves?
Not long ago, I heard the clash of arms and the shouts of goblins nearby. I assumed you were the source, but it is possible there are other allies in the city. I cannot say where they might be now.
Were you able to determine who it is that leads this force?
I saw a tall man, heavily armored. The goblins obeyed his commands. Who he is I cannot say, but he had an aura of menace, like one tainted by the shadow.
That must be Agandar.
You know this man?
He is a servant of the Dark Lord. We must find him, and destroy him if we are able.
I will assist you, but it will be perilous. The enemy has positioned war machines upon the inner wall. They limit my ability to fly freely.
If we could reach the top of the wall, we might be able to destroy the machines.
Beyond those doors, you will find a passage and stairs leading up to the wall.
The machines are certain to be heavily guarded. We could be walking into a trap.
I will take to the air and draw their fire. If we are fortunate, that will allow you to gain the top of the wall unobserved.
Very well. Let us begin.
the wall. Now to find and destroy the war machines.
And quickly, Belarom is in danger.
Mind the edge. It's a long way down. Magic at his command.
There is one of the machines over there! Push the war machine over the wall!
Machine that still needs to go.
There is one of the war machines we seek. I used them all! I must wait!
Before death claims her!
Don't leave us just yet, Lore Master. We'll need you.
Onward now. Opportunity to call on Belarom's aid.
This will
is clear. Well done. I am free to fly unhindered. But there are others fighting in the city. They may need our help.
Could it be Elrond's sons?
I cannot say, but they move with stealth, and they leave a trail of slain enemies in their wake.
That sounds like Eladan and Elro here on both accounts.
They are likely heading for the Citadel, just as we are.
Then let's push on. Maybe we'll meet up with them.
I will shadow your movements from above. In open ground, I can strike against our foes. Call on me when the need is great.
Ah, the very thing I need. It's Eladan and Elro here.
Ah! The elf twins can give us a hand!
Let me gather this.
We must find a way past this gate.
Elbereth Githoniel!
To our aid.
Not yet! No more remain!
Exhausting my supply.
I thought elves were meant to have long lives!
Sorry to put you to that bother.
An eagle, I'm thinking.
Thank you, Belleron.
We have a powerful war machine. No enemy missiles can pierce this shield.
Now, I'm finished!
That was too close for comfort. You have my thanks.
On your guard! There are yet more of them! Not enough power. Power is too low. I do not have the power. I am sorely hurt. I am out of power. I do not have the power. I am out of power. I've used them all.
Don't leave us just yet, Lord Master. We have need of you.
That was a close call.
I need help!
Won't last much longer. We need healing.
Bowmen on the rooftops! No power. Power is too low. Here is something I can make use of.
I need.
I thought elves were meant to have long lives.
Thank you, my friend. I am in need. Not enough power. I do not have the power.
enemy to defeat.
Many thanks. Onward now.
Not enough power.
Someone's coming.
Besting a troll in combat. That is no small feat, friends. It would appear that we are on the same side. Perhaps we could be of assistance to each other. Allow us to offer a hand. Andriel, is that you?
Well met, my friends. We were told we might find you here. I am truly glad to see you. Allow me to introduce my companions, Eridan of the Dunedain and Farin of Erebor. I present to you Eladan and Elrohir, the sons of Elrond Half-Elven.
It is a pleasure to make the acquaintance of such skilled and courageous warriors. Was it the three of you, then, who freed the Great Eagle?
Yes, Belarom is his name.
That was well done. But what brings you to Fornost?
We are here at the request of Aragorn.
But why would Aragorn send you to Fornost? Has he learned of the goblin force gathered here?
This is far more than a simple gathering of goblins. We were with the guard at Sarn Ford when we were attacked by Black Riders out of Mordor.
That is grim news. But it does not explain why Aragorn would send you here.
The Black Riders are in league with a man called Agandaur. It is he who commands this force.
I begin to understand. Aragorn wishes you to distract Agandaur.
Yes, that is our mission.
But now that we have joined forces, we can do more than distract him. Let us cut the head from this serpent of Sauron.
Agreed. But first, we must find him.
He is certain to be in the citadel at the heart of the city. We must attempt to make our way there. No easy task amid these crumbling ruins, and a host of orcs and goblins will seek to bar our way. If we are separated, press on toward the citadel. There we will regroup for our final attack.
Very well. Let us begin.
Follow us! Stay close to us! They have a mounted crossbow! Take cover!
Prepare yourselves! Goblins attack!
Just what I needed.
That missed weight!
You best flee now your life!
The ruins are a maze of streets and pathways. We will search this way while you three try another route. We will meet at the Citadel, if not before.
Someone man that mounted crossbow!
There, at the far end of this passage.
Let us stand and fight together!
I need healing.
that sound?
What manner of creatures are these?
Who would actually be so enamored of the darkness that they would willingly destroy themselves to strike their enemies?
This is troubling.
More fire barrels around the corner!
Don't leave us just here, Warmaster. We have need of
Thank you, my friend. I am in your debt.
On your guard! There are yet more of them!
They use dark magic to shield themselves. We must close with them.
Don't leave us just yet, Lord Master. We have need of you.
Over. That was a close call. There is a lever. I cannot do that yet.
Back on your feet, lass. We have an enemy to defeat.
Thank you, my friend. I am in your debt. There is a lever here. There is a lever here.
gate is open.
Close behind us! We're trapped!
There's a lever up there, but I don't see a way to reach it.
They found us again! Here they come!
We strike at once!
Fall before me, fiends!
Are more formidable than those we faced before.
Agandar's minions!
The creature brings fire!
On your guard! There are yet more of them!
One moment. We will open the gate for you.
You may pass now. Press on.
We will meet you farther along the way.
More bowmen!
gather this. There must be some mechanism to control this gate.